Hey guys, right here I have a 2014 Dacia Duster 1.5 dCi 4x2 Ambiance. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. This Duster does come with a 6-speed manual. The Duster does have a hydraulic rack and pinion power steering system. On the Ambiance trim, the steering wheel isn't wrapped in leather, so it's just plain urethane wrapped. Normally, you would find the horn on the steering wheel itself, but in the case of the Duster, it is located at the end of the light and indicator stalk. There is only one transmission available for the Duster with the 1.5 dCi engine. It is this 6-speed manual. For reverse, pull this catch up, push the lever all the way to the left and up. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn on the hazards. Lights, front and rear fog lights. Take a look at the engine. And roll down the driver's side window. Both the front windows in this car are fully powered, but the rear two are manually adjustable. Standard safety features of the Duster Ambiance includes 4 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, electronic stability control, anti-skid regulation, anti-intruder automatic door locking system, an immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer two rear seats. The Duster Ambiance gets 16-inch Matterhorn steel rims. The rims on this Duster are wrapped in Continental Cross Contact LX 215/65 R16 tires. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and rear drums. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts while the back gets a twist beam setup. The approach angle, the breakover angle and the departure angle for the Duster is 30 degrees, 23 degrees and 36 degrees respectively. Automobil Dacia is a Romanian car brand that was first founded in 1966 as Uzina de Autoturisme Pitești or UAP. Almost all, if not all, Dacia branded cars were in some way related to a Renault car. Dacia was an independent car manufacturer until Renault acquired Dacia back in 1999. Despite the new ownership, Dacia is still headquartered in Mioveni, Argeș County, Romania, the site where the first and main Dacia factory was built back in 1968. Currently, certain Dacia vehicles are sold as Renaults in markets where Dacia is not present. The Duster is a B-segment crossover SUV that is built on the Dacia B0 platform, which is a stretched version of the Nissan B platform developed for Dacia. The Duster debuted at the 2010 Geneva Motor Show and received a facelift in 2013 featuring refreshed styling inside and out. The Duster, apart from the Dacia and the Renault branding, is also known as the Nissan Terrano in India. This Duster gets a 1.5 litre Renault K9K engine that features a single overhead cam, 8 valves, turbo diesel inline-4 layout with common rail direct injection. For the 4x2 variant, this engine produces 106 horsepower at 4000 rpm and 240 Nm of torque at 1750 rpm. When equipped with the 6-speed manual and 4x2, the Duster manages a 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour time of 11.8 seconds and a top speed of 106 miles per hour or 171 km per hour. With a 50-litre fuel tank, combined fuel consumption for the Duster 1.5 dCi 110 4x2 manual is 56.5 miles per gallon or 5 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 130 grams per kilometer, and the 4x2 name means that this Duster is front-wheel drive. The Duster went on sale in the UK in 2012. 3 trim levels are available: the base XS, the mid-range Ambiance, and the top-of-the-line Laureate. 2 engines are available, a 1.6 petrol and a 1.5 diesel. The XS trim is only available with the petrol engine, while the other 2 trims are only available with the diesel engine. Both engines have a choice of either 4x2 or 4x4 capabilities, and a 6-speed manual is standard on all but the 1.6 petrol 4x2, which gets a 5-speed manual. There were a couple of special editions along the way before the Duster facelift was launched in the UK in September 2014 for the 2015 model year. A full list of current Duster variants available in the UK is listed out in the description box below this video. Exterior features of the Duster Ambiance includes manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, front and rear fog lights, indicators on the front fenders, chrome front grille, body-colored upper sections of the front and rear bumpers, and black door handles, side mirrors, and roof bars.
You do have your speaker down there, together with a bit of storage, and your window controls right up here. The side mirrors in this car are manually adjustable, and you do have your respective controls on either sides. Adjustable aircon vents, and this knob right down here adjusts the level of the headlight. The driver's seat in this Duster Ambiance does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls your seat height. This lever controls your seat position. And this knob right here controls your seat back. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Duster Ambiance does get very simple ventilation controls. It does not have air conditioning. You do have your fan speed in the middle, and down below the fan speed knob you have the lever to switch between outside air and recirculation. To the right you do have your temperature, and to the left you do have your different modes. Your front defrost is located right down here, and your rear defrost is right up here. To the right of the hazard lights button, you have the button for your central locking. And the Duster Ambiance does come standard with an integrated head unit with various media connectivity options and 4 speakers for the sound system. The speakers in the Duster does perform a decent job. It is not the best, but not the worst either. There's not much bass response from the speakers, but I guess you get what you pay for since this is such a value for money car. The head unit is quite simple to operate. To the left of the screen you do have your volume controls with your auxiliary port, and to the right you do have your radio controls with your USB port. If you hit the radio button, you can cycle between your FM or AM menus. Right down here, you do have your 6 customizable stations, and if you hit media, it allows you to cycle between CD, auxiliary, USB, and Bluetooth audio streaming. Hit menu, and you bring up your system menu, where you can adjust your radio text, RDS options, system settings with your audio, bass treble, balance and fader, your loudness, auxiliary in settings, language. You can pair a device right here, select the paired device, delete a device, and activate or deactivate Bluetooth. You do have your seek track buttons right here, return button, and your Bluetooth telephone menu. You can look at your call list, phone book, call a number, and again pair a device, select device or delete a device. Right above you do have your CD player. It is MP3 compatible, eject, and this knob in the center allows you to scroll through the menus on the screen and perform various other commands. There are no controls on the steering wheel, but behind them, on the left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. And if you locate the button at the end of the wiper stalk, you can cycle between the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. The multi-information display is a basic unit, and it only displays your mileage, trip meter, service indicator, time, and that's about it. You do have your fuel gauge to the right. And on the bottom right stalk, you do have your audio controls. You do have your volume up and down, your on-hook off-hook button for the Bluetooth telephone system, switching between your different sources. And right behind you do have a wheel that allows you to perform the seat or track functions. The steering wheel in this car is tilt only. You adjust it via this lever right here. And you do have a bit of storage right there and right there. You do have a couple of cup holders right there, a bit of storage, power outlet, and your eco mode activation. And you do have a cup holder for the rear, right here.
Manual dimming, rear view mirror, your interior lights right above, and there is a sun visor for the driver's side.
Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have your speaker down there and your window control right here. The rear seats do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, locate this lever right here, pull it, and flip the seat back down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. I do have quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat, and I have about this much legroom and about this much headroom. It is actually quite comfortable back here. You do have storage pockets on the front seat backs. No rear center armrest for this one. But you do have grip handles on the ceiling. The fuel flap itself is not actually lockable, but the fuel cap is. You do need the key to open it up. To open up the rear hatch, you have to go towards the rear hatch itself, push this button in, and let the rear hatch rise up.
Boot space in the Duster 4x2 is 475 litres with the rear seats in place and 1636 litres with the rear seats folded and the cargo cover removed.
You do have adjustable headrests, front and rear. You do have your speaker right there with a bit of storage and your window control right up here. The front passenger seat does get full manual adjustments as well. It just loses out on the height adjustment as found on the driver's side. You do have quite a deep glove box. It extends all the way in. Grip handle for this side. And the sun visor for the front passenger side does have a vanity mirror. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2014 Dacia Duster 1.5 dCi 4x2 Ambiance. Thanks for watching and goodbye.